test stream, guys. I'll tell you what. These are test streams. Okay, gotta bring my light down. Should be fine for now. For one round, mostly testing the sound right now. Alright. FedEx Championship. Round 2. Played round 1 this morning. Shot a -4. So 4 under. Not a bad score there at Southland. It's a tough course.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From TPC Southwind in Memphis, Tennessee, live second-round coverage of the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We've got a tie at the top at 6 under par. Our featured golfer right in it, just a couple of shots off the pace.
11.
We lost this one to the left. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
He's got exactly 100 yards to the front, 116 to the hole. Lie looks hot, needs to be careful of the ball jumping.
Hold on 1 second. Test stream, guys. It's a test stream. Did I mention it's a test stream? I'll put it right over there. There we go. Still figuring out this Twitch stuff, guys. Giving comments sometimes if I have to adjust.
I always looked inside that 15 feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Oh, goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. Safely in. It's a par here at first. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. Interesting hole here, the second at TPC Southwind in Memphis. Just 401 yards of par 4. Dogleg to the right with those bunkers on the left. Now, if you're feeling good and you're driving it well, maybe you take that dogleg out of play and just cut the corner. Get after it.
By the way, I don't have this. I have it where the swing plane I actually have to variable it fades. It's like draw and fades. There's a joystick pattern. It's just so weird. You have to snap it. I thought about turning that off, but I wanted to do it. That's the worst shot I've ever hit in my life.
That ball went straight down into the heavy rough. Gonna take an extra club or two to get out of this mess as he sets for his second.
You have to go with an 8 iron, I think. Should go right in there. Oh,
That was a good effort. Not a perfect outcome, but Frank, hard to fault the player here because you had to take a full swing at that.
Yeah, actually hit it too good.
I will have a better lighting in here for future reference. A ring light. There, that's it. better than this. There we go.
Frank, I think you have to appreciate that he kept his head down and kept his head in the game, and he'll be able to get out of here with a bogey.
Hey, I've been watching for a while, Rich, and I haven't seen touch that good for quite a while.
Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. Up next, the first of only 2 par 5s at TPC Southwind, 554-yard third hole. It's almost dead straight with a lake in the middle of the fairway that comes into play on the second shot. You can get home in 2, but the green is guarded by water on the right and bunkers on the left.
I think I'm going to go through it. Gotta play it a little safer. Had too many problems.
That's a little better. Couple of missed fairways to start the round, but this one safely on the short grass here at the third. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
And it's really going to take a bold effort here. Water in play all the way up to the front edge of the green, so got to make your carry count.
Good shot. Yep. Really nice.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. It'll be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot, but really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
Fast chip. Short. I didn't get all of it.
13 feet away.
The birdie. Ooh, it goes to the left. All right.
Got it there, but not quite on target.
No, that's what happens when you square the chips. End up with a par.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace.
Pretty okay. All right.
Heading now to one of the most picturesque holes here at TPC Southwind, the 196-yard par 3 fourth. Water short left, 4 bunkers guarding the green. It's an absolute beauty.
12 foot to the right. And this could be the best shot ever, or it's insane and it's going to be a drive. I think I got to figure it out. It's fine, right? All right. Safe. Great. Come on, come back to left.
And he maybe didn't want to risk going over, so this ball well short of the hole, and the long look coming up for birdie.
I had the line. I just had it to fall. Maybe if I wouldn't have pulled it.
Oh, that is right on the precipice of going down. But I do believe it's going to stay out. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And that's going to drop him to 2 under. This par 4 fifth at 485 yards is a good one. Just a little bit of a dogleg to the left. You want to avoid that big tree on the right and the 2 fairway bunkers lining the left side of the fairway as well.
Roll down. Roll as far as you
Those trees are like brick walls today. Hit that and went straight down into the rough.
can.
Working out of the rough now for his second at the par 4 fifth.
Dude, get out of the way, man. What the fuck? Oh my god, can I say that on here? I don't know. Sorry. That was rather frustrating. Hopefully I can oh, that was a terrible swing. I can't. I gotta change that setting. I cannot do that under joystick. So weird. I'm playing terrible, guys. I'm sorry. I'm way better than this. Alright. I'm gonna play some. Just gotta shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And he'll fall back to 1 under par.
Shake it off.
You get the idea here at TPC
Down
Southwind. It
to 1
twists
under
and it
par.
turns. Here's another
Make
dog leg.
6.
This one goes to the left.
Other
And this challenges you as a player with all of these dog legs. You have to be able to work the ball both ways.
Alright, here we go. That's better. Stay in the
He's
fairway.
pulled it.
Stay in the fairway. Please. Roll.
One mistake after another off the
That
tee today. You can't score if you don't hit the fairway.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Steven.
Yeah, he's left himself 138 yards to the flag and the pin on the back portion in the left-hand side of this green.
I'm gonna have to do too crazy with it. Alright, I'm gonna try. It's gonna kick left off the bat. I'm gonna see. I think it's gonna be more case. I should bring it up. I'll hit this tree actually. Alright. Alright, here it is, guys. I did it for once, kind of. Bring it back. Spin. Not terrible. It was really
That is not very good at all. That could cost him.
Yeah, hindsight's 20/20. You just wish you took the shorter
Oh,
club
we're gonna
now.
par this, dude. Roll. Roll.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot.
Hopefully
Ball
another
first,
yard
then
onto it.
turf. Just wasn't really hit hard
Right.
enough.
That's right. I think something like this.
Yes, a perfect read there. That is in to save
I'm gonna
par.
hit a putt.
And he'll remain at 1 under par. Next up, the 482-yard par 4 7th. Dead straight. Fairway bunker on the left. The only real trouble to avoid off the tee. We've talked about dog legs, but sometimes a par 4 can be good even if it is dead straight like this 7th hole at 482 yards. Pound your tee shot, flush the second, and maybe make a 3. If you do, you've hit some good shots. That is going to come to rest squarely in the center of the fairway. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
One of the toughest scoring holes on the golf course. Did a great job of avoiding all of the trouble off the tee. Now able to take advantage of this second shot going into this generous green.
And this is looking really good.
A little long as we can see and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
Runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he moves it to 2 under par. The 8th hole now at TPC Southwind, 171 yards here for this par 3. It is a fairly straightforward hole, but 3 bunkers surround this long and narrow green, ready to gobble up anything that comes their way. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. A look here at birdie.
Ball coming downhill from the top side of the hole, but shouldn't be that much break in it.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll stay at 2 under. Finishing the front side with the most difficult hole on the course, the 457-yard par 4 9th. Long dogleg to the right, slightly downhill. The approach shot over a lake guarding the front of the green. The ideal drive is long and down the right side. No issues here. That is into the fairway.
Oh, just the strike, the sound of it, and the ball does the rest. Great shot.
Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 1-over score of 36 on this outward 9. Par 4 10th at 465 yards. Another hole here at TPC Southwind that twists and turns. This one just a slight dogleg to the left. If you're one of the bigger hitters, you may want to think about a fairway wood off the tee, because that'll take that water out of play. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Great angle from the fairway at the 10th, but work is not done. Gotta hit a target about the size of your dinner table to get this ball close in that back hole location.
And that one going to be okay, although it does finish just off the green. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay right where he is. Heading now to perhaps the most famous hole here at TPC Southwind, the 162-yard par 3 11th. Smaller version of the famous 17th hole, the island green at TPC Sawgrass. Short iron to the island green is the call here, avoiding that small pot bunker guarding the front edge of the green. Okay, safely aboard. A birdie putt here at the 11th.
And he let quite a few opportunities slip through the cracks on the front side, so he'd love to take advantage here.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain right where he is. Moving on to the 406-yard par 4 12th, short dogleg to the right. Excellent driving hole with the water running along the entire right side. Fairway bunkers on the left. Flying away from the water, but it's into the rough left of this 12th fairway. It is in the rough, but it appears to be a pretty good lie. Should have a go at this. His second now at the 12th. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. What's really challenging about TPC Southwind is that on some holes you need to favor the right side. Others, like this, the 472-yard par 4 13, you're better off on the left side. So you really need to be able to maneuver your golf ball and have control of it the whole way if you're going to make a good score here at TPC Southwind. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From an ideal location, middle of the fairway, this his second. And that not quite gonna hold the green, but that'll be okay. Oh, that's how you do it right there. The approach misses the target, but the putter coming through from off the green, and that is a bit of a surprise birdie. Well, here we are at 14, and this is a hard hole, this par 3. It's 239 yards. It is a full carry over the water to that undulating green. You absolutely have to have your best shot right here. Second shot now here at the par 3. Just 5 feet left. Okay, good putt. and a par here at 14. And he'll remain at 4 under. This 15th hole at 395 yards is not overly long, but there's plenty that catches your eye. Obviously, it's tree line, and then it moves to the left with that dog leg. So you have to put your shot in the right spot, and then that approach shot when you're coming over a creek, and you can see all those bunkers guarding the green. This is a hole that demands clear thinking and accurate play. So now from that first cut, his second to the par 4. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll remain right where he is. We begin our finishing stretch with the second and final par 5 at TPC Southwind, 530-yard 16th hole. It is gettable in 2. Expect birdie here, and an eagle is definitely in the cards. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here from the fairway. Let's go to Noda.
Big tee shot here at the 16th. Now trying to get this ball close to the widest section of the green, sitting in the back.
I dare say a touch too aggressive, trying to fly it all the way and expect it to hold. He is very ambitious. Look what's happened.
From 4 feet for birdie. That a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And with it, he's going to move to within 3 of the lead. The 17th here is a long one at 505 yards. This fairway bisected by a creek running through it, and more danger lurks up near the green with 3 bunkers left and 2 more to the right. Solid, good drive in the fairway. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Tough proposition with the second at the 17th, hitting off a slight downhill lie to an uphill green. Got to get elevation, but you got to keep it on line.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay at 5 under. Well, we've seen through the years with tournaments here at TPC Southwind that a lot can happen here at this par 4 18. It's pretty to look at, it's harder to play, and you can make a mess if you're not careful and walk away really disappointed because of all that water that comes into play on not only the drive, but on the second shot. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here from the fairway. Let's go to Noda.
Ball in the fairway on the finishing hole is a great first step, but still got to take on the water and control your distance to take advantage of that tee shot.
Now it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
And not much up or downhill here, so speed not a consideration. All that needs to be looked at is the movement from left to right.
Oh yeah, bottom of the barrel for birdie here at 18. And that will mean it is a 66 in round 1 and a 68 here. So for our featured golfer, Frank, they're in good position here for the weekend. Just a couple of shots back of our leader.
Basically, it's just birdie, bogey, and they're tied. I think that's the way we've got to look at it come tomorrow.
So for Frank Nobilo, Noda Begay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds. EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Memphis, Tennessee and TPC Southwind, it's the third round of the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Noda Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. The former Texas Longhorn Scotty Scheffler is the leader. He's currently at 8 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer just looking to post a low number here on this Saturday. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Thanks so much, Rich, and as you know, I have great memories here. One of the things I remember in particular is just the second shot is so critical on many of these holes, and coming from these pristine Zoysia fairways, players have the ability to hit it very, very straight and very, very long.
Oh, that was a good strike. Took it straight at it, too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. And that's going to get him to 1 under for the round and 7 under now for the tournament. Moving now to the second, 401-yard par 4. Dogleg to the right this time. Bunkers on the left. Some players, though, will take the dogleg completely out of play by cutting the corner.
Oh, that's a great tee shot. I know it doesn't count as a fairway hit, but when you're that far down there, the first cut is absolutely fine.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he's going to remain 1 shot off the pace. There are only 2 par 5s here at TPC Southwind, and this 554-yard third is one of those. It's straight down the pike. There is a lake, though, in the middle of the fairway that will come into play on the second shot. Certainly you can get home in 2, but you can see there's water up around the green and the bunker's on the left. So if you're not careful, you can make a pretty big number here. Oh boy, that has started way left. No fairway here. This one in that rough. Had the distance right, just a tad offline. How about the chances for getting it up and down from that spot?
Yeah, it's not in that thick stuff, Rich, so that's advantage number 1. Really lies pretty good. Yeah, I think it's a standard pitch.
Eight feet now for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And he gets it to 2 under for today's round and 8 under for the tournament. Sometimes you just have to stop and admire the beauty of a hole before you even play it. And this is the case here at the 196-yard par 3 fourth. Just gorgeous. There's water short and left, and you hit it there. It's not a very pretty hole, is it? Well, he hung that out there to the right, and the green can't hold it. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain 1 shot back. Heading now to the 485-yard par 4 fifth, slight dogleg left. Large tree on the right can come into play off the tee. Spectator mounds and 2 fairway bunkers line the left side of the fairway. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Great chance to pick up a stroke on the field with the ball placed nicely in the fairway at the 5th. Now have a chance to attack this hole.
Oh, this is an electric start. Already we're seeing birdies galore, and another great iron shot setting up another.
Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And he's worked it to 9 under par. Coming now to the 445-yard par 4 sixth, another dog leg. This one to the left. Large spectator mounds lining the left side of the fairway and bunkers on the right. You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee right down the middle. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Ball sitting nicely in the pristine zoysia fairways, now able to take dead aim at the hole cut in that front part of the green.
Be lame, sound like a golf announcer. All right. Up 5 feet. We gotta go. That could be good. Yep. That's right on it. It's short.
I'm not quite sure that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
Noted this for birdie.
My putting skills.
And this putt might just try to get away to the right, but not much at all.
He's going in, my man. It's gonna bring right. See that? Okay. I think like right here. This looks good.
Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And he's into double figures now at 10 under par. Next up, the 482-yard par 4 7. Dead straight. Fairway bunker on the left. The only real trouble to avoid off the tee. We've talked about dog legs, but sometimes a par 4 can be good even if it is dead straight like this 7th hole at 482 yards. Pound your tee shot, flush the second, and maybe make a 3. If you do, you've hit some good shots. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
One of the toughest scoring holes on the golf course. Did a great job of avoiding all of the trouble off the tee. Now able to take advantage of this second shot going into this generous green.
By far. That's the only reason I want golf. The only reason I play golf. It's gonna shoot left off my feet a little bit. Gotta adjust. Yep. Maybe too far right. Should have left it. Should have left it.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
36 feet.
Down to Iona, this for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
That could be the best putt. No,
I think that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
had the line. I would have overswung it.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7.
Right.
And this will stay a one-shot lead. On now to the 8th at 171 yards, a par 3. Bunkers, the main concern here. 3 of them, left, center, and right, protecting a green that tilts from back to front.
Come back. Wasted play.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. Now this for birdie.
Really not a whole lot to this. He's going to get a little help from the
It's a
slope.
hard putt.
Other than that, just slightly to the right.
Noda don't Noda nothing. Good.
Nope.
Good. Mr. PGA.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. This par 4 ninth at 457 yards is one of the toughest here at TPC Southwood at doglegs to the right. Does go slightly downhill, but that approach is coming over the lake, guarding the front of the green. Best to be long and down that right side of the fairway here at the 9th. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
Honestly, this is gonna kill it. Dead into my face. This is it. Could, if anything, is long and it's in the bunker or something. And it's to the. Where did that go right so far? Actually, really good shot.
Good approach shot. And birdie putt coming up. That approach shot just a little right, little short.
Sizable putt from 16 feet.
Breaks it to the left at the beginning. It might be dead straight, honestly.
Oh, that one led perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to win the books as a 30 on the front side. 5 under par.
5 under.
Opening the backside with a 465-yard par 4 10th. It's a slight dog leg left. For long hitters, fairway wood off the tee might be in order. That takes the water out of play.
All right. I think I can hit driver here, maybe. A little off. It's going way right. Okay. That's
And some trouble here for our leader. That is into the bunker off the tee. You need to be careful not to take much, if any, sand here. His second to this par 4.
Go high. Oh, high 6 iron will work. Is it long? No.
I'd give that an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Been in a fairway bunker and safely on the green. You never know. Might even sneak a birdie.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
One thing I can say is it looks to be almost dead straight, but it's going to carry a good amount of speed as it hits that slope.
Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. And he gets it to 12 under par. This remind you of anything? How about 17 at TPC Sawgrass? This 162-yard par 3 11th is a good one here at Southwind. A short iron, but obviously you need to be accurate.
Okay.
Oh, he flushed that one, and that just got up in the breeze and took off on him. Now some touch needed here for his second. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain at -12.
What are we?
This is a fun driving hole here at TPC Southwind. The 12th is only 406 yards. It's a dog leg to the right, but you have that water all along the right side of the hole. The fairway bunkers on the left, so you need to keep this one dead center.
Okay. It's gonna go under the hard tap. Perfect. That's great. 100%. Wow. Can I long flop? Wait. All right. Up. Finesse.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Chance now for another birdie. You betcha, what a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. Come to another great driving hole here at TPC Southwind, 472-yard par 4 13. Best to favor the left side of the fairway for the ideal approach to the green. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. A chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
Birdie.
When in doubt, the middle of the green will work just fine. Iona's down there. She's had a good look. This for birdie.
Birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
No, I can't take that. Why do they always say that? It's breaking. Clearly, it's a double breaker. Like, and it's down 7 inches. Take dead aim. It's a straight putt. Oh crap! Alright, here we go. Just gotta get there. What? They might be onto something here. I feel like this is okay. It'll be close. Back to the left. Back to the left. Oh my God.
Tell you what, lag putting such an underrated part of the game, and that is well done there. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. Next up, the tough par 3 14th, set in a natural amphitheater measuring 239 yards, a full carryover water to an undulating green. This one will test you.
14 feet of 14. Why do I keep saying that? Miles. Has to land on the green. Needed. Check this. The only other option I thought about there was
Chip shots, you've got to be so precise. You see all the contours of the green. You know, just needed a few more feet out of that one.
Oh, that'll bring a wry smile. A very good putt there to save his par. It'll hold tight at minus 13. Arriving now at the tree-lined 15th, 395-yard par 4 dogleg to the left. Placement of the tee shot is crucial here with an approach shot over a creek to a well-bunkered green. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. See what he can do with this one. His second at the 15th. Just want to avoid the flyer lie coming out of that rough.
No.
That needed to be just a little firmer going up the hill, but still pretty good shot.
I know he didn't want to leave it downhill for par, but the great legendary Hubert Green once said 99% of shots left short do not go in.
Well, now the fun begins. Finishing stretch here at TPC Southwind. This is the final par 5, the 16th at 530 yards. Absolutely, it's reachable into. You would expect to make birdie here. Eagle is absolutely a strong possibility if you hit the proper shots. You get out of here with 5 or worse, you're a little bit disappointed. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. from the fairway. Let's go to Noda.
Big tee shot here at the 16th. Now trying to get this ball close to the widest section of the green, sitting in the back.
Will, as long as we make it over this ridge. We really did. It's insane. Oh my god. That rolls all the way.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
From the fairway, Noda, this is third.
A little unfortunate that the ball ran through the green, but all is not lost. Still got a great chance to make a birdie.
Now this for another birdie. Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. And he's got it to 14 under par. The 17th is a beast at a full 505 yards. Just about everyone will wind up short of the creek with their drives, but there is water there to keep you honest. Then what's required is a long, accurate approach into this green that's surrounded by a total of 5 bunkers left and right.
I gotta roll that far, right? Oh, we're into
That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. Wayward from the tee, and this one is headed for the rough, Frank. In set for a second shot here at 17. Let's see if he can finish with a good one. This ball in the rough, but a pretty good lie.
right, tight. Oh. How did they not angle that far? That's insane. Oh.
Okay, that's good putt. It is in to save par. And the lead's going to remain 2. We end our round here at TPC Southwind with a 453-yard par 4 18th. Really picturesque finishing hole. Dogleg to the left, water on the left coming into play on those first 2 shots.
Okay, 2, we just gotta be.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
The water looms large here with the second at the 18th. Got to carry the entire lake in order to find this green.
It might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And this will be, ready for this, a third round score of 61. You can't play much better than that. Well, that about wraps things.
9 under. We gotta play this round, right? Do one more. Okay. So the red.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From TPC Southwind in Memphis, it's the final round of the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 3 as he gets set to begin play. And that will be in the fairway, so a solid start here on this Sunday. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Thanks so much, Rich, and as you know, I have great memories here. One of the things I remember in particular is just the second shot is so critical on many of these holes, and coming from these pristine zoysia fairways, players have the ability to hit it very, very straight and very, very long.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Gonna have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Safely in. It's a par here at first, and this will remain a 3-shot lead. Interesting hole here, the second at TPC Southwind in Memphis. Just 401 yards of par 4, dogleg to the right with those bunkers on the left. Now, if you're feeling good, you're driving it well, maybe you take that dogleg out of play and just cut the corner, get after it. Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives. From the fairway, let's go to Nota.
Great job hitting one of the narrowest fairways on the golf course, now rewarded with a short iron into a very accessible green.
A little loose with that one, but that is on the green. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
And this is a putt that's probably a little slower than most people realise. Slightly up an incline with a little bit of movement to the left.
That finished off for par here with the second. And this is going to stay a 2-shot lead. Up next, the first of only 2 par 5s at TPC Southwind, 554-yard third hole. It's almost dead straight with a lake in the middle of the fairway that comes into play on the second shot. You can get home in 2, but the green is guarded by water on the right and bunkers on the left. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. From the fairway, we check in with Nota.
And it's really going to take a bold effort here. Water in play all the way up to the front edge of the green, so got to make your carry count.
So now eyeing this one for birdie. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third to 16 under par. Heading now to one of the most picturesque holes here at TPC Southwind, the 196-yard par 3 fourth. Water short left, 4 bunkers guarding the green. It's an absolute beauty. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Now this Noda for birdie.
Well, in all things considered, he's in pretty good shape, coming back up the slope, working slightly to the right.
Just needed a little bit more, but he couldn't quite get it there. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. That cushion's going to remain 2 shots. This par 4 fifth at 485 yards is a good one. Just a little bit of a dogleg to the left. You'll want to avoid that big tree on the right and the 2 fairway bunkers lining the left side of the fairway as well. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Great chance to pick up a stroke on the field with the ball placed nicely in the fairway at the 5th. Now have a chance to attack this hole.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and the lead will remain 1. You get the idea here at TPC Southwind. It twists and it turns. Here's another dogleg. This one goes to the left, and this challenges you as a player with all of these doglegs. You have to be able to work the ball both ways.
It's been good driving so far. That ball bounces into the rough, so just the first fairway miss today. Good approach shot. And birdie putt coming up. Approach shot just a little right, little short.
No problems at all. The pace perfect. It is in for birdie. He moves to 17 under par. Next up, the 482-yard par 4 7th. Dead straight. Fairway bunker on the left. The only real trouble to avoid off the tee. We've talked about dog legs, but sometimes a par 4 can be good even if it is dead straight like this 7th hole at 482 yards. Pound your tee shot, flush the second, and maybe make a 3. If you do, you've hit some good shots.
And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie. Not a great shot, really. The first cut ball often sits up. It's easily get into the middle of green. That's long.
Look here at birdie.
And an ideal look here, just moving slightly to the left.
Oh, yes, indeed. The line there, perfect. It is in for a birdie. He's got it to minus 18. The 8th hole now at TPC Southwind, 171 yards here for this par 3. It is a fairly straightforward hole, but 3 bunkers surround this long and narrow green, ready to gobble up anything that comes their way. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Maybe a look to the heavens here. That didn't need much more. Okay, that one finished off for a par. He's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Finishing the front side with the most difficult hole on the course, the 457-yard par 4 ninth. Long dogleg to the right, slightly downhill. The approach shot over a lake guarding the front of the green. The ideal drive is long and down the right side. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Ball safely sitting in the fairway at 9. Now the fun begins. You got to take it over the water to get it close.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
This would be a good way to finish off the front side. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that will be a sizzling 31 on the front side, 4 under par. Par 4 10th at 465 yards. Another hole here at TPC Southwind that twists and turns. This one just a slight dogleg to the left. If you're one of the bigger hitters, you may want to think about a fairway wood off the tee because that'll take that water out of play. So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Now this, for birdie at 10.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And this one close to being over, as it'll remain a 5-shot cushion. Heading now to perhaps the most famous hole here at TPC Southwind, 162-yard par 3 11th, smaller version of the famous 17th hole, the island green at TPC Sawgrass. Short iron to the island green is the call here, avoiding that small pot bunker guarding the front edge of the green. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Okay, safely in for his par. And the lead will remain 6 here in the late going. Moving on to the 406-yard par 4 12th, short dogleg to the right. Excellent driving hole with the water running along the entire right side. Fairway bunkers on the left. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second. Okay, not too bad there. This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And this is now, if you can believe it, a 7-shot cushion. What's really challenging about TPC Southwind is that on some holes you need to favor the right side. Others, like this, the 472-yard par 4 13th, you're better off on the left side. So you really need to be able to maneuver your golf ball and have control of it the whole way. You're going to make a good score here at TPC Southwind. Looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
122 is the number. And that wind, it's coming from right to left, so you might need to start this a little bit to the right-hand side.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still inside 40 feet. Just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And this lead continues to widen. It is just a procession now, as the difference is 8 shots at the top of this leaderboard. Well, here we are at 14, and this is a hard hole, this par 3. It's 239 yards. It is a full carry over the water to that undulating green. You absolutely have to have your best shot right here.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
play from that distance. Just use the putter to make sure you get the line, and this one goes down for a birdie. This 15th hole at 395 yards is not overly long, but there's plenty that catches your eye. Obviously, it's tree line, and then it moves to the left with that dog leg. So you have to put your shot in the right spot, and then that approach shot, when you're coming over a creek, and you can see all those bunkers guarding the green. This is a hole that demands clear thinking and accurate play. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well from the fairway. Let's go to Noda.
Great chance to take advantage of the short 15th, left with a very short approach shot, but got to be mindful not to get too much spin because it will come off into the creek.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And pars to the clubhouse will do nicely as this remains a giant 8-stroke cushion. We begin our finishing stretch with the second and final par 5 at TPC Southwind, 530-yard 16th hole. It is gettable in 2. Expect birdie here, and an eagle is definitely in the cards. A marvelous shot. Look at that, Frank. You're sometimes on a par 5, you're happy to just be home, maybe 50, 60 feet away. You take your 2 putts and move on. Here, you're thinking about eagle, getting out of there with a 3.
Yeah, just imagine if you can roll this one in. What a well-played hole it will be.
The 17th here is a long one at 505 yards. This fairway bisected by a creek running through it, and more danger lurks up near the green with 3 bunkers left and 2 more to the right. Showing no signs of a let-up here. This tournament seemingly under control as that's in the fairway here at 17. Head about 9 feet here to the hole. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And pars will be no problem from here on out, as this will remain a full 10-shot lead. Well, we've seen through the years with tournaments here at TPC Southwind that a lot can happen here at this par 4 18. It's pretty to look at, it's harder to play, and you can make a mess if you're not careful and walk away really disappointed because of all that water that comes into play on not only the drive, but on the second shot.
Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
Now this, Iona, from just off the fairway.
136 is the number, and that pin, well, it's back left today.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
And there you go, moving on in the playoffs with a victory here in Memphis. Well, Frank, I think we can safely say this particular course suits our featured player pretty well.
Well, it certainly does, the defending champion. And I mean, it's a great feeling because when you win the first time, you always think, well, is this course perfect for me? Can I do it again? To come back, remember, it's a full year. And to sort of have the same style of game and to play equally as well as what you did the year before, hats off.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Noda Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA.